Na 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 na. Hey, clap your cheeks. VT and ARK. Which one do you think outperformed over 5 years? If you said VT my ET, you'd be correct. Yes, you would. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Welcome back to Strong Man Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Belly. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a fake boglehead investor. I'm the author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. And it's official, ladies and gentlemen. The VT ETF, the Vanguard Total World Stock Market Index ETF, has outperformed ARK, Cathie Wood's clownish ARK. Now, I was watching a Piss Borland video this morning because, you know, I get all my video ideas from him. He's very good at stock analysis. I'll give him that. And he pulled up a 5-year chart of ARK, and I was like, wait a minute, it's only up 2% over 5 years. VT has outperformed it, so I went and checked real quick. And this morning, the 5-year performance of VT is roughly 10%. And that's just on price action. I bet you with reinvested dividends, it's probably a lot higher. But ARK, which is composed of a bunch of clownish companies that don't have dividends, is up 2%. So the compounded returns of VT have absolutely crushed ARK. And this is a lesson that over the long run, active managers will underperform the market. This is the perfect example, okay? So what happens in, the markets, bro, is that you have these hotshot fund managers that pop up every once in a while. And everybody's like, oh, I just invest in their fund because it went up more recently. And these fund managers make a killing, and they seem to be on top of the world. But what happens is they become victims of their own success, because most likely a lot of the stocks in their portfolio that they've already had massive gains on, they're not going to go up much more, or they're going to go down because they've already achieved most of their gains. So what happens is the index will start to outperform that fund going into the future, because it's very hard for an active stock picker, except for Jeremy Lefebvre, of course, to outperform the market in the long run. It's very freaking hard, because all it takes is one mistake, one bad investment, and you get absolutely annihilated, and you underperform the compounded annual returns of a total market index. That's just how it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like that, get out of here. But back in the day, 2020, 2021, everybody was saying buy ARK. And if you looked at the performance of ARK versus VT, like a year ago, it was insane how much ARK had outperformed VT. And everybody thought I was stupid for not buying ARK. But I looked at the fundamental holdings of that company, of that ETF. What's in there? Tesla. God, I have a cough. Tesla, Unity, Coinbase, just a bunch of clownish trash. I think from the last I heard, the top 18 out of the 20 holdings of that ETF are unprofitable. And one of the profitable companies is a massive bubble, Tesla. So I said, okay, this is trash. And on top of that, you're going to be paying a 0.75% expense ratio, and VT only charges 0.07. So Cathie Wood, the scammer, charges 10 times more than the VT ETF. So you combine those fees and the performance of the underlying stocks, it's just been utter annihilation, okay? So hopefully ARK serves as a lesson that you can't just buy an ETF that went up a lot. If you are buying something that went up a lot, this is the hardest thing for people to grasp. And I think even rich people, I think even fund managers probably fall for this. If you buy something that went up a lot and you're just assuming that's going to happen in the future, you're going to get your cheeks absolutely obliterated, and they're going to be bleeding all over the floor, and you're probably going to have to, die. So be careful out there. Now, Cathie Wood is a very sad individual. Since her ETF has collapsed so much, she's probably not getting a lot of, revenue from her expense ratio. So she's starting to venture out into like other things that are just absolutely disgusting. She recently partnered with Titan Invest to launch this like private equity venture fund future thing. And in that, they're charging up to 4% or more in expense ratios. So she's trying to grift as much as she possibly can until, you know, her ETF utterly implodes. And if you think ARK still doesn't have more to fall, you're sadly mistaken, okay? One of the biggest holdings in that ETF is Tesla, which I'm telling you is a massive bubble. I don't care what all the clowns on YouTube say. I don't care all the little DCFs they do and the projections that it's going to grow 50%. I don't care about the stupid robot, which is a freaking joke, typical clown-a-lon. It's a freaking massive bubble, okay? At some point, Tesla's going to collapse. And if the largest holding in the ETF, ARK ETF, collapses by 50%, that's just more annihilation. And what will Cathie Wood do? Cathie Wood is a clown. She tends to buy stuff when it goes up and sell stuff when it goes down. You can track her moves in her fund all the time. So for somebody that really believes in the future of these companies, and at some point, you know, they're going to disrupt everything and take over the world, why not just buy and hold them? Why are you selling? What are you doing? It doesn't make any sense. Okay? But you know, a lot of people probably got burned on ARK because everybody I talked to, ARK, by ARK, bro, and everybody follows Cathie Wood religiously. And nobody seems to follow me, you know, the guy that outperformed Cathie Wood. Because, I don't know, because y'all are a bunch of clowns. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. So hopefully you've learned your lesson and you come out of this a better investor. And really, investing does boil down to a mega long-term mindset. I'm not talking about the foo-foo mindset, 3 to 5 years. That's not long-term. I'm talking 20 years, 30 years. And if you accumulate a broadly diversified index, whether, you know, you're a U.S. stock shill because they went up more, kind of like ARK did, or you like the total world index because you're an intelligent Chad, if you're accumulating that, and you're buying whenever, you know, your dollar cost averaging, in 20 or 30 years, you're probably going to be richly rewarded. And I guarantee you, in 20 or 30 years, ARK will be gone. It won't exist. But VT will still be there. VTI will still be there. VXUS will still be there. Because that's how the world works. So a lot of companies go out of business. They disappear. They vanish. And I have a suspicion a lot of companies that Cathie's investing in are going to absolutely not exist in 5 or 10 years. If you buy companies that just burn cash, are highly speculative, and their only saving grace is revenue my avenue and futuristic my suture stistic, then you're a freaking clown, okay? So I just wanted to rub this in. I've seen so many clowns in my comments mocking me over the last year or two. Oh, ARK went up more, see? How about now, bussies? Have a wonderful day. Cheers.